Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm here with Joe Neate, the EP on Sea of Thieves over at Rare, and we had a quick conversation while they're still demoing the Microsoft Theater behind us. Snuck in at just the last moment. Joe, how you doing?
Really good, really good. It's been a great E3. Right,
yes.
So, yeah.
You guys had an amazing setup with the tavern, the tattoos, everything else. That was really good. He's got one still stuck on his arm over there.
Yeah, same here as well, man. It's really good.
That was awesome. But yes, so Sea of Thieves. We're a couple months into the title now. Hungering Deep just dropped a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
You guys just dropped the trailer for Cursed Sails and Forsaken Shores together.
Indeed, yes.
Yes. And the Skeleton Thrones just launched today, actually.
Yep.
And you told me right before we started, somebody's already finished.
Literally just now, I just got a tweet where someone was showing off the kind of cool cosmetics that they've earned and everything, and like that was hard, right? You know, you had to get into these 10 places, 5 on your own, 5 with another crew that you both had to jump up into, you know, firing yourself with cannons. And honestly, there's one that I was trying to do at the studio, and I tried for about 2 hours, and I couldn't even do it. I still haven't done it. And that was like that was a single one. So no, there's some skilled players out there, man. It's awesome.
So it seems like the community always seems to surprise you guys with...
They always get through things quicker than we think.
There is that. But there's also, I've heard stories about people running a police station with the 2 different lantern colors on the front. All of the people who've made awesome creations in real life, the cosplay, costumes. What one of those has sort of stuck out with you a little bit? Like, which one sort of surprised you the most? Or pick a couple.
Yeah, oh, there's loads, man. Honestly, the Rickrolling one. Like, did you see that with the speaking trumpet where they were sailing around playing Rick Astley over it, and it was the fact another crew that heard it then started dancing and actually singing back that you hear it over the kind of mic.
That's
which
awesome.
I just love that. And so Shelley Preston, our senior designer, was playing the Hungering Deep, and they just heard another crew over the kind of speaking trumpet. And you know, there's that kind of filter noise in it that makes it kind of sound like it's, you know, being projected.
Yeah.
Like, we knew putting that in, people would start relating it to things, and so there was just a crew were like, hey, this is Wendy's, what would you like to order? and so Shelley was like, oh, I'd like a cheeseburger and fries, please. And they were like, yeah, sorry, we only have bananas. And
and you can share them now, so that's actually a thing that they could do delivery on.
But there's so many, honestly. Like every week we collate internally a bunch of stuff from whether it's Reddit or Twitter or the forums and YouTube, everywhere really, wherever we see the best moments, the best stories, and we kind of send them around internally, and that's what we made the game for. Like, honestly, that creativity, that like those, just the players like making things up with the tools that we give them is like, that's literally what we designed the game to be.
That's really awesome. Yeah. But then outside of the game, people who make like the barrels.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Liza LaRue, who she's amazing. Like, she's one of the people that's been making them and giving them away as kind of fan contests and stuff, hasn't she? So like, yeah, there's so much creativity. It's amazing. Like, so much talent.
That one guy who made a chest that's had the full computer in it.
Oh wow. Right. Yeah. Like,
he's standing right there.
Is that you? Was it? Jesus. That's amazing, honestly. Like,
sorry,
like,
I had to call you out there, Pat.
No, that was again. Yeah, I retweeted that. I loved it, and so there's so many people I think asking if you could make them one, wasn't there? Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But so in both trailers, we've seen a crab. Is that just a little hint at something that's going to be coming, or is that just a little sort of gimmick you guys have all come together and said we want to put this in content?
You know, I wouldn't rule it out, but you know, we like having a bit of fun. We saw how people reacted to it the first time, and so we thought, well, hey, why not stick it in the second one? Yeah, you know, we like with the dice, we like a little bit of trolling. But
announce the date with the dice. The one where you flipped it, additional one. And, that was great.
Yeah, so it's like we like having some fun with that, sneaking stuff in and things, and it's a lot of fun. Like, people seem to be grasping onto that and trying to figure things out and speculating, and yeah, we love that, and I think we'll do more of that kind of stuff in the future as we're heading towards updates and things.
So little teasers to upcoming features that might come with the full game.
Yeah, well, even, you know, the kind of in the trailer for the Cursed Sails and Forsaken Shores, that the kind of glowing orb that is passed to the Order of Souls lady, like, that's a kind of hint at the Cursed Cannonballs that are going to be coming in the Cursed Sails, So yeah, so they're going to look very similar to that in terms of a glowing kind of visual object. So
that's going to be the ammunition used by the skeleton-powered
yes,
ships?
the skeleton crews are going to introduce these to the world. These cursed crews are bringing in cursed cannonballs, and so for the duration of kind of the time-limited campaign, they're going to be using them on you guys, and then after that, they're going to leave them behind in the world for everyone as kind of emergent stuff to find in the world.
Oh, that's really great.
Yeah. So it'll be like, you know, when you search for the explosive barrels, and like it's really cool, it's really fun to explore at the start of a session and kind of fill up your ship with these. It's going to be the same kind of thing to do. So, you know, exploring shipwrecks, exploring islands, stopping at floating barrels, you know, trying to find the different cursed cannonballs. So they're going to be quite rare. They can all have different kind of effects, but then, you know, it's going to be a real tactical choice as to when to use them. But they're going to be funny as well. So
interesting.
Some will affect the ship that you hit, and some will affect the crew on that ship that you hit.
Very interesting.
Like an example of one affecting the ship could be just stops the rudder working for a certain amount of time. So you see it, you know, if you're chasing a ship and it's sailing towards a rock or an island and you manage to hit it like that, then it's just going to keep going straight on.
Lock up the steering.
Lock up the steering for a bit. And something that could affect crews is like the grog ball, which is one of my personal favourite. You can probably imagine what that does. Yes. Which basically just gets everyone pissed on the opposition ship. And you know, so then they're in the middle of a battle, all drunk, trying to like fire cannons, trying not to fall off. Yeah.
That's great. So one last thing.
Yep.
You've said it on Twitter a whole lot. Everybody's been on you guys. Bring sailing, bring whaling, bring other sort of aspects into the game. You've said somebody needs to come and ask you. So we're here. We're coming to ask you.
Yes. What is that? Around what are we asking? Sorry?
Are we going to see sailing? Are we going to see whaling or fishing or anything like that into the game as a sort of little side activity?
We hear the ask. We hear the ask. No, that we know there's a lot of passion for it, and Jez Corden especially. I don't know if you're from Windows Central.
Yes.
Like, my God, when will he stop? Like when we put it in, hopefully. But yeah, no, we hear the ask. Like, we know that it makes sense in Sea of Thieves. We know it's something that players want, and we know we want to do things that give you all like additional stuff to do on the journey and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, like we've had some talks around it in the studio. We're just trying to figure out exactly when it comes in. So
that sounds great.
Yeah.
All right, Joe, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Absolute pleasure.
And guys, make sure to stay tuned for what is left of our E3 coverage live here from Los Angeles all week. See you next time.